Welcome to another bonus video of ecopenny. This time I'm going to drive to Evandale for the National Penny Farthing Championships. So the penny farthing's on the back of the car on the bike rack. Car's all packed with all the gear I need. So let's drive on. First stop's going to be Albury tonight. Then I'm going to go to Melbourne, get the ferry across from Melbourne to Devonport. And from there we're going to drive to Cradle Mountain first. Stay there 2 nights and then head on to Evandale for the championships. I've made it to Gundagai now, a good place for a lunch stop. This is a dog on the tucker box, pretty famous Australian landmark. I've made it to the submarine at Holbrook, almost at Albury. Day's 1 journey is nearly at an end. It's time to fill up the drink bottle. Happy to put a $2 gold coin in to go towards the upkeep of the submarine. Nice coffee shop, but I've already had my iced coffee back at the dog and the tucker box. Just climb up here. So I might even ride my penny around here just for the fun of it. Walking on top of the submarine now. Not every day you get to walk in a submarine. I think it's time for an ecopenny ride around here. It's a shame the information centre's closed because it's a Monday. So the town of Holbrook was named after Commander Norman Holbrook. So in World War I, 1914, it's renamed Holbrook. That was a nice ride around the submarine. Better head to Albury now. This is a beautiful Murray River in front of me. I'm at the Yindiamurra Sculpture Walk. Why not take the penny farthing down there? It's a nice cycleway and walkway here. So there should be some sculptures to look at. There's little red dots on the map. So let's see what I can find. Beautiful start through the trees on this cycleway. Let's find the first sculpture. The sculpture is called the Reconciliation Shield. The figure's depicted as holding his hands in the position of submission. Enough is enough. We all need to walk together on this journey of reconciliation. Coming through on your right. Thanks. It's just really scenic here with the River Murray around me. So the Murray is the border of New South Wales and Victoria to the south. This one's called Creature Seats. From simple sketches, these students worked with mentors from the Aboriginal men's shed and local community to sculpt these creatures. Got a snake here. Looks like a goanna. Platypus here. Looks like a turtle there. Pretty cool sculptures, plus you can use them for a seat. This one's called Gugar, the goanna sculpture. This sculpture is a larger than life version of a small wooden toy goanna that our children would play with and learn from in traditional times. The Gugar, or goanna, is also a well-known totemic symbol throughout Wiradjuri country. Looks pretty impressive. Beautiful piece of art. Nice trees, making it nice and shady on this hot afternoon. This trail goes for about 5 kilometres. This one's called the Wiradjuri woman. The Wiradjuri woman was burnt on the possum skin cloak for the opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Games in 2006. And now I've created a sculpture emerging out of this tree stump, as if a spirit is breaking free. Quite cool. It's also a really peaceful place here. Got the river, birds, nice and quiet, nice and shady. Good place for reflection, for a nice walk or a penny farthing ride. Better get off and read the sign. This one's called Vertical Message Sticks out of river red gum and galvanised steel. I have chosen the theme of animals as I truly love them and they are native to this area and bring much joy to children and adults. So got a bird on the left. Looks like a goanna or something in the middle, and another bird on the right. There's an echidna at the bottom. I'm really glad I found this nice walk and bicycle track. Just got a nice feeling to it. Nice and peaceful. Nice little bridge here. Taking me to the next sculpture. Wow, looks interesting. This one's called the Bogong Moth Migration. Traditionally, each year the Indigenous people of southern New South Wales and northern Victoria would meet at Mungabarina Reserve to perform ceremonies, exchange goods and discuss tribal law. They would then travel to the high country to feast on bogong moths. I think this is my favourite one so far. It's quite impressive. The bogong moths are in the more mountainous regions. There's lots of pelicans in front. It's worth a stop. Nearly missed this one. It's on a little side street. Beautiful little picnic spot here, the river view. So it's called the Maya Fish Trap Sculpture, made out of steel cable. This sculpture is a funnel style fish trap that was commonly used by the Wiradjuri people in this area. These traps were woven from reeds and could even be customised to trap specific fish, as well as allowing smaller fish to escape, thus preserving the species for the future. The fish get in, but they can't get out. On to the next sculpture. This one's pretty cool. It's called Goanna, made out of steel and concrete. This goanna represents one of the main totems for the Wiradjuri nation. It holds a significant place in my spirit. It's my totem, my story, my culture. Nice looking goanna on a log there. This one's called The Bigger Picture. This picture within the frame is a moving, living landscape with many stories to be told and shared. It'll bring people together to share traditional stories. The frame represents movement and change for Aboriginal people. We are evolving to adapt to the ever-changing environment. I wonder if it's had a picture of a penny farthing behind it before. Pretty cool. So heading a bit away from the Murray now, closer to the main road. Hi. Yeah. Nice to get a thumbs up. It's like a highway now. So I made it to the wetlands now. So I think it's time to head back to the starting point. It says no dogs and no bikes, so can't continue. So it's about 5 kilometres back along that scenic walk of the sculptures. I'm a bit pooped now, time for dinner in a little while. It's quite a beautiful walk here with the Murray River just right there. Just going to do a few laps around the car park. It's not quite a crit circuit, but it'll be a little bit of practice for Evandale. Just going around in a loop. Not much traffic at the moment, quite safe. I'll put that on the Fitbit as well. Top speed of about 24 k's an hour. It's tricky doing those tight corners without braking though. I'll have to keep practicing for this weekend. But a nice little crick course because there's no cars. So that was pretty cool. I've just visited Dan at his workshop. That's Penny Farthing Dan. He's in the north suburbs of Melbourne. So he's another penny farthing manufacturer. So got to head to the ferry now. I'm at Port Melbourne at Station Pier. You can see my boat in the background, the Spirit of Tasmania. That's what's going to take me, the car and the penny over to Tasmania. Interesting Victorian bin there. It crushes the waste. Good, there's a recycling option as well. I'm excited now. I'm in the queue ready for the Spirit of Tasmania. Got the penny on the back, on board, ready to go. Can't wait. Oh, I've made it onto the boat on the Spirit of Tasmania. I've got a share cabin. So on bed ladder A, up there. I bought some fish and chips before I boarded, so I'm going to find where the seats are, or a deck, and have some dinner. So the cabin does have a cute little ensuite and shower there. I thought there'd be a separate shower room. Found the cabin now, so time to have dinner. Almost got Tassie weather already. Bit of a hailstorm there. This is deck 10. I think I'm only going to last a few minutes out here. It's a view of Port Melbourne out there. Good kids play area here of computer games. Shame I'm not a kid, this looks like fun. This is Melbourne weather for you. It was boiling hot and sunny when I was boarding. Now it's raining. I think I need GPS to navigate here. It's so complicated. It's like a rabbit warren here. We're finally on our way now, heading for Tasmania.
Welcome on board Spirit of Tasmania 1.
Time to get into bed now. See you in the morning. We've arrived at Devonport, Tasmania. It's a rainy morning. Just have to wait till they can tell us. We can go down to the cars to disembark. Good, I found the car. Just gotta wait till we can get out now. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya. Heading off the ferry now to the rainy Tassie weather. So I'm getting hungry now, so I'm going to head to Sheffield for breakfast. And then there's some murals there, so I don't know whether I'm going to get out and have a look. Depends on the rain. Thought I'd visit the Lake Barrington Rowing Centre. It's an international rowing course here. Quite a ideal scenic location. Bit of Tasmania drizzly rain today. The showers are supposed to clear up towards the afternoon. It's a pretty cool place here. It's called Tasmania. It's got lots of mazes and different miniature villages and things to look at. I hope I can make it to Cradle Mountain. I've been stuck in the maze for a while. Found this little shelter here. It's got some cool sayings on it. Somebody let me out! It's a good thing for trivia buffs to know. Thomas Crapper is the inventor of the flush toilet. Feels like it took 10 hours, but I finally found the Three Bears cottage in the centre of the maze. Let's see what's inside. Ooh. You can see some bears in there. Just a little shout out, I'm staying at Highlanders Cottages, 3876 Cradle Mountain Road, Cradle Mountain. So it's just a beautiful place. I chose this because it was close to the visitor car park, so I can just walk to the visitor car park from my accommodation. So I'm not endorsed, I paid for everything myself, but it's a really great place. There's a variety of different wooden huts, some small, some big, and they're all in secluded locations, so they're not right next to each other. So I'm staying at the Bushman's Hut. I'll take you there. It's just a beautiful little studio place of a double bed and a single. How's this for a nice bush view? Just got to excuse my stuff everywhere. Got a little sofa there, a little table. Park Penny indoors so she doesn't get too cold. Got a double bed with a single up the top. Nice little kitchenette. Nice little shower and toilet. And for those winter months, nice gas heater there. Really like this place. This hut's quite cosy and nice. This time I'm going to try to get to the summit of Cradle Mountain in Tasmania. So I'm at Ronnie Creek. This is the start of the overland track. I won't be doing the whole thing, I'll just be going up to the summit if I can. Then the overland track continues past the summit to Lake St Clair. So there's a bit of mist up ahead, hopefully it clears this afternoon. Try and have 3 points of contact, 2 feet and a hand, or 2 hands and 1 foot. Made it to the top of Cradle Mountain. Yay! Oh, can't believe that, finally made it to the top of Cradle Mountain. Unfortunately there's not much of a view, but it's good to just make it to the top. On a sad note, I've got to leave Cradle Mountain now, but I'm heading towards Evandale for the Penny Farthing racing tomorrow. Can't wait. It's been a long journey over land and sea, but I finally made it to Evandale.